I'm about to be joined by some of our Halo friends from 343 Industries, but first, check this out.
The ring is called Halo. As far as we know, it's a powerful and ancient weapon. Captain Keyes is placing the Pillar of Autumn in Combat Alert Alpha.
It's payback time, ODST. Move out!
Government forces are moving in on the Pillar of Autumn wreckage. Let's help push them back, Raven. Reports are saying the Covenant let something loose on the ring. Something dangerous. Weapons ready, Raven. Brace yourselves. Going down.
Ryan, better known as Sketch, who I just realized I have known about 13 years. Up to the Halo faithful, and of course, James from 343 Industry. Thanks, guys. Good to see you.
Hey, Larry.
James, I got to talk to you. What did we just see?
All right. So
what was that?
That was a brand new Halo arcade experience. I mean, like an actual real-life cabinet arcade game that we are coming out with this year.
So I'm going to be able to play Halo as a stand-up in an old-school arcade. I'm going to someplace to put my quarters?
Yeah, there's going to be a place for your quarters, your dollars, swipe your card.
Right.
But I mean, this thing is the biggest arcade game I've ever seen. It is literally like 11 feet by 11 feet by 11 feet.
Right.
130 inches 4K screen.
What?
4-player sit-down co-op kind of arcade game. I mean, like an epic arcade game.
Talk to me about the gameplay. How does that work?
Sure, no problem. So the game is actually, it's really cool. You play as a squad of ODST. The game is called Halo Fireteam Raven. So you are...
Right there, I can see
right
it
there
on
on my
shirt.
shirt. You are the Fireteam Raven ODST squad. It actually takes place during the events of Halo Combat Evolved, so the very first Halo game. Okay. You're there supporting Chief and kind of the adventures that he's having there. It is a on-the-rails shooter, so you go through different levels, and it's a 4-player co-op, so you're all sitting down there with your guns and kind of going through the levels and competing against each other. You are fighting a lot of the classic Halo enemies, the Covenant, using ton of the classic weapons from the AR, Needler. They'll have plasma grenades, rocket launchers. You'll even be able to use vehicles like the Warthog, Pelican, Ghost, and more.
Yeah, look at them all. I can see it right here. Now, where did the idea come from? Like, what made you guys go, an arcade cabinet, that's it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think, a lot of it is with us and there in the studio, we all grew up in arcades. I mean, even go back, you talk to Frank, and he grew up in arcades. That is where he got into gaming.
That explains a lot with
Frank.
Right,
literally, right? Yeah, that explains a lot with Frank. And, we've been pumping quarters in from when we were little kids, and we got a chance to meet with Raw Thrills and Play Mechanics, who are these legendary arcade makers, and they came to us with the idea, and we're like, how can we pass this up?
Yeah. So what was it like working with them, and what were the mechanics of making a first-person shooter for a console, translating something in that universe to a stand-up cabinet experience?
Totally. Well, they're actually, they're known for some of the biggest first-person shooters in the arcade business, like Terminator, Aliens, the Jurassic Park game, Big Buck Hunter, some of these like really important games in the arcade world. They are so good at it that they literally looked at what we had from our gameplay and developed an all brand new engine and brought our assets in and were able to develop something that we were proud of.
Right. Now, of course, the question is, when and where can people get their hands on this?
Sure. So this is actually going to become Play It First at Dave & Buster's this summer.
Heard it here first, folks.
Dave & Buster's this summer in the U.S. and Canada, and it was going to be then roll out all around the world after that.